Kampala, like many cities around the world, has scores of poor people begging on the streets. You have probably walked past many destitutes without batting an eye, but many pedestrians who walk by Florence Nansamba are moved with sympathy at her sight. Florence is a 30-year-old who always sits on the streets with her outstretched hand, seeking alms from passers-by. She is quite unfortunate. Only 6 years ago, she was a healthy woman with perfect sight. Florence was married to a man she loved and had 2 adorable children. But her marriage came to a terrible end after 7 years. She recalls the grief that engulfed her shortly before the breakup. Florence says her husband threw acid at her shortly after their separation.
Nali nfulumanga ndowooza oba muntu mulala nanjira asidi kuva ku olwo paka ne leero nenfuuka nembeera bwenti nga siraba.
The nasty experience happened when Florence was 24, but she still has vivid memories of the pain she experienced. Her relatives reported the case to the police, but the prime suspect, who is her ex-husband, has not been brought to book until now.
Chitunga radio chita maaso n'omuntu wayitawo sawula nti mweru oba muddugavu.
The acid attack did not only take Florence's sight, but also shattered her future goals. The mother of 2 hits the streets every day to beg so as to fend for her family.
Nze mbeera nentoba nefuna nembasasulira mbasizifunye mbabanga okusoma tekuliyo.
Florence too does not love what she does, but she has to fend for herself and the family. But she still regrets why she married the man who eventually led her to this situation. We set off to Florence's home in Zana, which is about 4 miles from the city center. Florence comes from here every morning and only gets help from some good Samaritans on a few occasions. This room is what Florence, her 2 children and a caretaker call home. They rent it at 40,000 shillings per month. By the time of our visit, Florence's 2 sons were at school. This elderly lady, called Agnes Nasuna, has taken care of Florence since the day her husband threw acid at her.
Nemujjanjaba okulemba kutanda emyezi nga5 nga mujjanjaba netukomawo nengamba ati kati eri ewala sijja kuddayo lwakuba muddwaliro tulina okuddayo mu kiseera sijja kufuna transport atwalanga buli lunaku.
Nasuna sells foodstuff and uses part of her money to supplement the handouts Florence gets from begging.
Oluusi ffe tulwawo okulya tulwokufuna ebintu byonna kaye naye n'agamba nange ati sikyalaba kankoleko byenkolako n'agamba nti muntwalenga mu ttawuni.
Often, when she looks back, Florence regrets the conditions that fate has thrown her way.
Singa nebeera yantukako ng'oba nina wembeera nga sikupangisa sandibadde nnyo n'ennaku nnyingi nnyo ba okweraliikirira n'okutya. Kale kyekisinga ow'ennyumba ayinza okubanja nga tozirina abaana bataga fiizi beetaago bingi.
Florence now bases her hopes for a better future on people's kindness. Gertrude Tumusiime Uwitware, NTV.